Hello, everyone. My name is Javed Khan. I'm the founder of Impression, a marketing services company, and javedscon.com. I'm very, very honored and privileged to have with me Joel Clements, who is a very dear and close friend of mine, and also an individual who has come up with this incredible, extraordinary, emotional evening happening at the Richmond Hill Performing Arts Centre. And Joel, if you could please provide the viewers what this specific event is going to be about.
Well, Javed, the evening is centered on reconciliation, and that is reconciling our relationship with Indigenous people in Canada. And I think that has to start with some of us with education. That's where it started with me. It was me becoming aware of what this history is and the truth of this history. So the evening is focusing on that reconciliation, but it's doing it through the story of Chanie Wenjack and the history of residential schools. And in particular, we're focusing on Ontario. We'll be seeing a couple of artistic pieces that have been put together that reflect the story of Chanie Wenjack. One in a very abstract interpretive sense, the other documentary. And then we're going to be hearing from an actual residential school survivor, Dr. Shirley Williams, who's going to be telling us her story, her experience as a young girl in Indian residential school. Now,
there's two unique things about this evening, this specific event. And I'd say two. One is the fact that the Secret Path film is as I think you've mentioned a few times, it's the first licensed showing.
I believe it's the first licensed showing of Secret Path in the country.
In the entire country?
Yeah, like community showing, yes. It's been broadcast by CBC. There's been kind of unlicensed, unofficial screenings in community centers and things like that. But I believe that this is the first organized, sanctioned, licensed screening.
And what's the second unique part? Share that with us.
Well, I'm pretty sure that this is the first time that this type of thing is going to happen in the Richmond Hill Centre for Performing Arts. This entire evening will be Indigenous led.
What does that mean? Yeah.
We are going to hear primarily from Indigenous voices. So it's not going to be other people telling the history and the story of Indigenous. It's going to be primarily their voices. We are opening the evening with traditional ceremonies. Everybody who attends the event will be presented with offering of tobacco. There will be smudging. The event will begin with a land acknowledgement, which is basically acknowledging the fact that this event is taking place on the traditional territory of Indigenous people, and that's been taken away. So that can be a very humbling experience. Especially if it's approached in a very mindful way.
Right.
There will be prayer. People will be experiencing languages that they have possibly never heard before. In fact, I'm confident that some of the ceremony will be spoken in Ojibwe, the Ojibwe language, and we'll be hearing absolutely wonderful honor song, and accompanied by what is called a big drum, which is an amazing experience if nobody's ever experienced that before. So it's going to be fantastic. And then, like I said, we're being blessed with Dr. Shirley Williams coming to share her story with us directly. And we're having a panel discussion that's going to involve Pearl Wenjack, Acne Pine Scum, Daisy Monroe, both sisters of Chanie, and Shirley, So we'll be giving them the opportunity to really delve into things, and the opportunity for the audience to ask them some of their own questions.
Wow. Wow. Incredible lineup. Incredible. I would suggest it's going to be an incredibly emotional evening. Lots to be learning, lots to be having conversations, lots to understand, to self-educate. I think that's very important, Joel, in this conversation of reconciliation, to understand and educate, not only self-educate, but educate ourselves with what has happened in the past and how we can, as Canadians, how we can reconcile with our Aboriginal friends, with our brothers and sisters.
I have no doubt that it will be an emotional evening. That's been my experience, and the experience of many people who have come to know the story of Chanie Wenjack. And one of the very special things that we will be doing is we will be collecting tissue at the end of the evening. Those tissues that bear the tears of the people who have been in attendance, those will be burned in a sacred fire. So you can see I'm touched by these things emotionally, and I'm sure that people who attend will as well. And we're also making arrangements for support counselors to be on site, because there will be other residential school survivors in the audience, and hearing these stories and bringing these memories to mind can be very traumatic.
Right.
Not just for them, but other people in the audience who have suffered any type of mental or physical abuse. So
for those of you who are all watching, and perhaps you've watched the other interviews I've had with Joel, as you know, the next step, the action item we would like for everyone to do is join us. And you can join us by a few ways. And Joel, why don't we talk about some of the properties that you've developed, you've organized, that people can go and learn prior to the event, and most importantly, purchase a ticket or a row of tickets.
Yep.
How can they do that? Why don't we share that?
Well, our website is secretpathrh.com.
Okay.
You can go there and find the full itinerary for the evening, or the program schedule.
Okay.
There are bios of everybody who's going to be in attendance. There's a direct link for buying tickets. So tickets are through the Richmond Hill Centre for Performing Arts box office.
Okay.
You've got a direct link through there to make it easier for people.
Okay.
You can also purchase them in person or over the phone. We also have a Facebook group.
Yep.
Secret Path, or / Secret Path Richmond Hill.
Okay.
Or just search for Secret Path Richmond Hill in the Facebook search window.
Okay.
And we'll be posting a lot of details there. That's where the kind of more constant communication is going to happen, where we update people on silent auction items that are going to be available for bid that night.
Okay.
Articles for people to get some kind of background information if they wish to educate themselves a little bit more.
Okay.
Before the evening. Yeah, that kind of thing. So
at this moment of filming, it seems that we've got almost a sold out crowd. Is that correct, Joel?
We are coming very close. To consider that we've got less than a month. And I'll be honest, this is my first rodeo. So I had no idea what to expect with an event like this and seat sales. But we've had to open up the balcony. Mm-hmm. Now today, when I looked at the balcony seat sales, they are going. So I'm pretty confident that we are going to come either very close or actually sell it.
Well, it sounds like we're on that journey to sell out. And those folks who are watching and you want to be part of this, this is an historic, very unique, I would say, evening, not only of education, self-education, reconciliation with our brothers and sisters. This is an event that certainly Joel and I and Joel's committee would like to make sure that everyone is aware, make sure everyone is sharing amongst your communities, both online and in person. And all you need to do is either on Facebook, join the Facebook group, Secret Path Richmond Hill, or go to the website, secretpathrh.com. Very simple. There's links there that you can easily find to get you to purchase either a ticket or a series of tickets. And we are hoping that everyone will participate and join Joel, myself, and our committee members, and everyone else who's going to participate in this very, very unique yet amazing evening. And Joel, thank you very much for putting this together, and thank you for your time. And we certainly wish and hope that everyone is going to bless us with their presence.
Thank you, Javid.
Okay, thanks. Enjoy.
We'll see you.
Okay.